Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to talk about something that drives almost everyone crazy at the office. How do you get all your different software, your docs, your spreadsheets, your email, to actually talk to each other and work like a real team?
So let's just start with a feeling I bet you know really, really well. That mindless loop of highlighting something in one app, hitting copy, switching over to another app, and hitting paste. Again and again and again. It's exhausting, right?
And look, this isn't just a small annoyance. This constant manual shuffling is a huge roadblock. It wastes so much of your time, it's an open invitation for mistakes, and it basically forces every one of your powerful tools to live on its own lonely island.
But what if there was a better way, a smarter way to work? Well, there is. And that's exactly what we're going to dive into today, building automated systems that we call multi-tool workflows.
So what exactly is a workflow? Think of it like a perfectly designed relay race for your data. But instead of you having to run the baton from one person to the next, the runners just hand it off automatically. Each piece of software does the one thing it's great at, and the information just flows seamlessly down the line.
What we're really talking about here is a massive shift in mindset. It's about moving away from just reacting, asking a single question, getting an answer, and copying it, and moving toward being strategic. It's about designing a system that works for you in the background.
Let's make this real. Take content creation. The old way is this clunky, manual process full of bottlenecks. But with an automated workflow, it becomes this beautiful, smooth assembly line. One tool brainstorms ideas, passes it to another to write a draft, which then sends it to another to get polished. And boom, a final tool publishes it everywhere, all at once.
Okay, so that handoff is where the magic happens. But how do we actually get these different tools to pass the baton? Let's break down the actual strategies for making them talk to each other.
It really boils down to four main ways, and they range from the super simple to the pretty technical. You've got your good old manual copy-paste. You can use a shared document as a sort of neutral ground. You can use an awesome automation platform, or you can go all in with a direct custom integration.
So the big question is, when is it actually worth your time to set all this up? Well, here is a fantastic rule of thumb to live by. If you catch yourself doing that same repetitive task more than a couple of times a week, it is a perfect candidate for automation.
Now, for most of us, platforms like Zapier are the secret weapon. They're like a universal translator that lets all your apps speak the same language. It's a super simple three-step dance. A trigger happens in one app, that causes an action in another app, and Zapier handles the data flow between them. No coding needed. It's pretty amazing.
Okay, this is a really critical point. For these handoffs to work without a hitch, the information you're sending needs to be structured. It has to be neat and tidy. It's kind of like the difference between mumbling your order at a restaurant versus giving the kitchen a perfectly clear, printed ticket. Structured data is that clear ticket. It leaves no room for confusion.
The secret to an incredible workflow isn't about finding one single super tool that does everything. Nope. It's about building a team of specialists. It's all about picking the absolute best tool for each specific step of the job.
And this table gives you a great way to think about it. Some AI tools are like sprinters. They are lightning fast and perfect for quick jobs like brainstorming. But others are marathon runners. They're built for the long haul, for deep, complex work like writing a huge report. You've got to know when to call on your sprinter and when to use your marathoner.
All right, enough theory. Let's make this real. It's your turn. Let's walk through exactly how you can build your very first automated workflow, like right now.
It's really just these 6 steps. First, just draw out how you do things now. Then, find the boring, robotic parts. Pick the right tools for those jobs, not just the ones you're used to. Figure out how they'll pass the data, and then give it a test run. Once it's up and running, you just keep an eye on it and make it even better over time. Okay, but before you run off and try to connect every single app you own, we need to talk about a major pitfall. I want you to avoid what's known as the tool trap. This is what happens when the cure actually becomes worse than the disease. You end up with so many apps and so many automations that just managing your system becomes more work than the manual tasks you were trying to escape in the first place.
So how do you steer clear of this trap? It's simple. You just have to remember one little number. 5. That's it. This will keep your entire system from getting out of control.
We call it the 5-tool rule. The idea is to keep your core toolkit to no more than 5 main automation and AI tools. The goal here is just to be intentional.
Keep your system lean and mean, and make sure every single tool you use has a very clear, very valuable purpose. Because here's the bottom line. Real success, the biggest return on your investment, doesn't come from having the most software. It comes from having the clearest, smartest, and simplest workflows. It's all about the quality of your system, not the quantity of your tools.
So as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this question. Just think about your day-to-day work. What's that one repetitive copy and paste thing that just drives you absolutely crazy? Whatever just popped into your head, that is the perfect place to start your journey. That's your first step to saving time and unlocking a whole new way of working.